What's up, my randoms? So, once again, I disappear sometimes, but, with good reason. And that has to be my new job. My new job, which I won't really get into right now because I don't really feel like hearing y'all mouths about it, but there's a whole video for that coming soon-ish, eventually. But for real, I miss you, I love you, and being away hurts a lot. So let me tell you about this work schedule of mine. All right, I work 12 hours a day, but I only work 3 days. So, 3 days of 12 hours equals 36, and that's only 4 hours away from 40 hours, which is a full, full-time schedule. Which sounds great, right? Amazing. You have 4 days to do whatever you want and focus on YouTube. That's what I had thought, That's what I was like going there for. I was like, oh, this is perfect. I'm making money. I mean money. I'm finally making some money. So you're probably wondering, well, Brandon, why aren't you making videos? Where you been? What's the problem? And before y'all give me hell, currently we're in a mandatory overtime where I have to work 4 or 5 days instead of 3 of 12 hours each, which is bananas, and it's overnight. So if I'm working Sunday night into Monday, I'm getting home Monday, it's like 6 in the morning, and then I'm sleeping 8 hours and then waking up at 4. Like my day is like already gone. That drastic change in schedule and the demand of work has kept me exhausted. I don't have time for anything because from all the work that I'm doing, I'm sleeping to recover. But it's okay. This is the last week of mandatory overtime for now. So I'm trying to get in here and bust out some, content so we can get this on the road. So I haven't had a girlfriend since January, but started dating again, guys, So you know what that means. I'm out here slinging dick like a drug dealer slings cocaine, you know what I'm saying? I'm laying down wood like a carpenter, you know what I'm talking about? I'm drilling holes in mouths like a dentist. The funny thing is, I'm not lying, but I will say that it's toward one person now. I have a girlfriend, and hopefully you all meet her soon. Well, you will, if she behaves herself. Cause y'all know my mouth, I be pissing people off. I be single as a Pringle in a matter of a minute. I don't know what that was. Okay, but she's so pretty, lively. She's a singer, an amazing singer, and she's funny. Like, she's really funny. Not funnier than me, of course not. God no, but she's funny. As far as the new music or new artists that I've been listening to, do you remember the what was it, that viral? Oh, excuse me, the viral thing that was going on around. It was like memes, and they would be like skirt skirt, like skirt skirt or whatever it was. Well, that artist, I had to look it up. I was like, who is this? What is this song? Who's this person? His name is Silas. And I gave his album like a run through, and let me tell you, that kid is like woke, nerdy, and lyrically talented. I was surprised, and went through some of his social medias, and he's like currently coming up. So just show him some love. I'll leave a link in the description below. Everybody just give it a listen. He did this song called Planet Vegeta, and for my Dragon Ball Z watchers out there that are also black, that was great. Like, actually, I'll put that link in the description below. The funny thing is, I was writing like my notes for my videos on this random safety suggestion card at my job. Well, it was safely used. I don't know. I'd write on the safety suggestion box to keep condoms in the break room, but that's childish. I'm childish. Speaking of writing things down about sex, I went to church the other day. I didn't burn, I promise you. Felt a little heat in the back of my neck, but I survived. I don't mean to get too deep, but out of what he said, I really stuck to the. He was talking about forgiveness and unforgiveness, and the part of unforgiveness that stuck to me was that, you can, or other people can keep you under the weight of unforgiveness. Like, if someone or if you don't forgive someone, they feel that and they're like working towards your forgiveness. You kind of have them where you want them, and that's kind of a controlling method that can be kind of addicting. And I think you should watch that. And he also talked about, if you're the person that's under that, you need to learn to forgive yourself after you've done all that you could. That really stuck to me because there's 2 people this year that have really abused like my guilt factor. And I pushed away from both of them, and I am much happier. I've done all that I could, and I made sure that I did before I moved myself away from them. So take away from that what you will if it applies to you. You gotta take care of yourself. Like, you cannot be enslaved by someone else. You cannot be held down by guilt or just anything like that. I'm like, this entire year started with me messing up a relationship, and then that person ending up in a hospital for attempted suicide or thoughts of suicide. So guilt has been like the theme of this year. So if I can get over that, I pray that everyone else, I pray that you guys can get over whatever's holding you down. But you have to make sure you do all you can. You can't just be like, oh, this isn't my problem, and move on. Like, you have to make amends for what you've done. If you're the person doing wrong, of course. And for the person who is putting it on someone else, you need to learn to forgive after giving them the chance to redeem themselves. And if they don't, you have to move on, because that's something that's gonna weigh on your heart. And shouldn't. Okay, on to something less serious. I've said this before, but I forgot about the people who are shy. So if you have a question for me, or you have a suggestion for like a video, comment on the comment section below, or you can just email it to me. Like if you want to be anonymous, just email it to me. That's the best way. And my email is so simple. It's the YouTube name, LillyRandomBrandon@gmail.com. That's it. Just type in the name and then @gmail. And I get everything. I'll get your letters. If you just want to say hi, it doesn't matter. Whatever. I'm open. Yeah, I mean, really, it doesn't matter where the question goes. I'll answer it. But of course, if it's in the YouTube comments, then I'll like select your box and put it up there so people can just see the comment. You know, stuff like that. For my gamers, Super Smash Brothers came out. So if you want to run them hands, I'll put my friend code up somewhere, and make sure you send me that request. And let's I'm only free in like the beginning of the week, so you're gonna have to get your dose of hands there. You know what I'm talking about? I love doing these Let's Get Randoms because it just helps me like just spit everything out and get caught up real quick. I like it. So new video coming soon. Don't even worry about it. I love you, my randoms. If you're not a random, subscribe to become one, and I will see you next Thursday.